Hello everyone and welcome to another collection caper. Here on Hubnut we are collecting a new car. It's already been a bit of an adventure. We are currently in Portslade in Sussex, right down on the coast, not far from Brighton, staying with family. It's been a family weekend visit, and what is better to do on a family weekend visit than go and collect a new car? So that's what we're about today. Gonna get a train to Victoria in London, then we've got a couple of tubes to get up to Edgware, which is sort of Hertfordshire, but it's within Greater London. So looking forward to it. It should be quite interesting. It's a car that definitely we haven't seen on the channel before, certainly not in my ownership. I have tested a later version, but I've never driven one this early, and to be honest, you never see them this early. So should be a lot of fun. Having to get a bit of a shift on because typical Hubnut chaos, I couldn't find the microphones before setting off this morning. They were of course in the bag of dog stuff, but we just arrived at the station. Here we are, Portslade station. There's the bus. We're at platform 1. That bus has got all the fans, and here we go. Go and find where platform 1 is. Already bought my train ticket. Jeepers, it really has got all the fans. So let's go and find platform 1. Top tip, always turn off the rotate feature on your phone when going through ticket barriers, otherwise it rotates and you can't see the image. But we are over on platform 1, which is over the other side, so I'm going to go up the stairs and then we'll head into that there London. Fun times, I'm very excited. Also doing a special visit today. You will have already seen a road test, hopefully. I won't commit until it's actually in the can, but that should be coming out first before this reveal. So I'm looking forward to that as well. It's going to be a good day. Good day, people. And here is train number 1. An electric thing. Quite a long train, that's good. That's London Victoria. As ever, just follow most people. They all seem to be heading this way. We've now got to get the Victoria Line subway up to Euston Station and then Euston to Edgware. And once again, I'm reminded this is an awful lot of people. It's always a bit of a shock coming to London, but I need to get my phone back into ticket mode. So let's go jump ahead to the tube. Now we're not going to get to see much of London today because I'm jumping straight on the underground. So once I work out where it is, it's all good fun. But if you're joining us in the premiere of this, then hello. The premiere is where it's a watch party effectively. We're watching this with you if you've jumped on the premiere. Soon as the video goes live, we're all watching it together and having a bit of a chat. So come and join the live chat, like, share, all that sort of stuff. That'll be absolutely spiffing. If you're watching it later on, then try and catch the next premiere. We only tend to do them when it's something a bit special, a new car or something really significant. So yeah, right, where's this underground? This isn't my tube, but just for a bit of atmosphere, we are now transferring to the Northern Line. I'm on the next one to Edgware. Gosh, it's noisy. Really, really noisy. The acceleration is impressive though. Hi! But yeah, the noise is just incredible. I could not believe how loud it was. It must be above safe sound levels, but what do you do? I don't know what you do. Mine is 1 minute away. Here it comes. I mean, it is dramatic, isn't it? It is dramatic, I'll give it that. Oh, she had lovely pink hair. Marvellous. No longer underground. Well, going out of London clearly is the thing to do. It's fairly early in the morning, so everyone's heading into London, so coming out it's really quite quiet. That was Brent Cross. We could just about see Wembley Stadium in the distance. I couldn't get a clear shot of it, but yeah, we are well on our way. The anticipation building with you, it's certainly building with me. I've got my screen mucky again, I do apologise. Constantly be getting my camera dirty, but yeah, that is Greater London out there. Exciting times, we're getting close. Now, we got a bit of a walk to the chap's house, and I'm not going to film at the chap's house, I don't believe in doing that. So then I'll have to find somewhere so I can walk around the car and give you an update. But we've got a rush. We're going to see Pete and his bus after this, so I'm going to jump in the car and drive it straight down to Tunbridge Wells in Kent. So plenty of time to talk along that route. So let's hope it's a good motorway car, eh? Especially as we've got 300 miles to go back home tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, we're just stopping at Hendon Central. That's where the big police training unit is. We've got the Perodua with us, so we drove down into Perodua on Friday, and me and Miss Hubnut sharing the driving, but we can't share the driving going back. So we've picked up the Hublets. The Hublets are back with us once more, and we'll be splitting into teams of 2 for the drive home tomorrow. Really looking forward to that. Should be fun.
This station is
Now what's getting on?
Central.
So we've actually gone off the top of the map. That's the Northern Line there. We've taken the left branch and gone off the top of the tube map. Does it make any sense to you? Still so blooming loud. That's Edgware. Let's head out. Yes, this way. And we'll see where the car is. So close, folks. So close. There we go. You can see what Edgware has to offer. Honking taxi is great. I'm going to have to fire up my Google Maps and work out where I'm going. Welcome to Edgware. Oh yeah, they have buses. All modcons. Oh, I love that. It's just warned me I'm in the ULEZ zone. I think I know that, and it doesn't matter because I'm on foot. And despite what Miss Hubnut may think, I think I am actually fairly low emission. No, she's not going to agree with that at all. Now, it used to be the case that you could come to parts of London like this is the borough of Barnet, and find all sorts of interesting vehicles kind of everywhere you looked. But I guess ULEZ is going to make that a little bit harder going forward. I say that, there's a Saab 9.3 there, quite nice. Older petrols are ULEZ okay. Our Perodua Canary is a 2004, and that is ULEZ okay. But other cars, like that lovely Mark II Golf over there, will be subject to a daily £12.50 charge to be driven on the roads. If you don't drive very often, then I guess that's not a problem. But yeah, probably explains why everything is fairly modern and a bit bland. I'm aboard the car, people. Have you guessed out what it is yet? Is that soundtrack giving it away? Is that a clue? Oh, we got some power to play with here. Power less is more. Not today on Hubnut. Some people may have worked it out from the shape of the body. I'm sorry, there's nowhere to park in London but isn't busy. So I'm parked here at the side of the road. It was quite quiet, but suddenly everyone is here. As soon as I can get out, I will show you more about this car. I'm going to turn off the engine just for the moment, and we don't leave the key in the ignition. I learnt long ago, if a car's got central locking, never leave the key in the ignition. And we'll show you around my new steed. Oh, here we go. Frameless doors, it's always good. Yeah, it's a Subaru Forester S Turbo, because obviously. So this is another ULEZ escapee, and we're very grateful to Chris, the owner, who has given us this car. So it will be for sale at a future date. It can't be a keeper. We're going to have some fun with it before though, and yeah, we're really looking forward to it. It's something a bit different. I think Mini Hubnut is going to absolutely love this. We'll be doing 300 miles back to Wales in it tomorrow. Probably going to scare him silly, but it's a lovely condition. The odd tiny little knocks up here and there. We've got a bit of roof paint looking amiss, but doesn't it remind you how rare the Mark 1 Foresters have become, with these huge rear lights that I really like. I drove a slightly later one in Tasmania. That was a 2.5 non-turbo, I think. But yeah, I think Chris, a more elderly gentleman, I'm sure he won't mind me saying, slight boy racer tendencies, I think, with Chris. We've got the big fart cannon exhaust on the back, which thankfully is not too loud. It's a really nice sound. It's not overbearing. He's fitted these big wheels. He's done the vented disc upgrade on the back. We got chunky great 4-pot calipers on the front with a big beefy disc upgrade as well. And there's also some tweaks under the bonnet. So I'll go and pull that right now. That's down here. Thankfully I've had a couple of Subarus, so I kind of know my way around them. And under the bonnet we've got a telescopic strut upgrade, so we don't have to use the standard stick. We've got an upgraded intercooler by the look of it, Samco hoses, a strut bar to keep the struts together and make it a bit stiffer. And I think this is an upgrade as well to improve airflow through the intercooler. That doesn't look very factory. So I'm trying to remember what power these are. About 250 are they? Should be wildly entertaining. One thing I love is it's got the winter pack. So we've got heating elements in the bottom of the windscreen to thaw the ice on your wiper blades. Don't see that on many cars. I do love that. But yeah, frameless doors, a joy, big old sunroof as well. Ooh, exciting stuff. It's not a very Hubnut car, but at the same time I think it is, just because these first generation Foresters have become so incredibly rare. But there's more, because if I put the key back in the ignition again, it's done just 41,000 miles. It's extraordinarily low mileage. Chris has been doing, you know, not even 100 miles between tests some years. So we've got complicated column stalks with various functions on them. We've got fully functioning air conditioning. We've got, for Miss Hubnut, a cup holder, just the one. Let's not get too carried away. Indicators. A nice classic indicator sound. We've got a bit of storage here. We've got, oh, a little man who was made in Italy. Mr. and Mrs. Is that from a wedding of some sort? That's quite cute. Up here we've got the digital clock, and if I'm brave enough, the sunroof. Let's open. Oh, there it goes. This is a risky tactic in a new car, opening the sunroof, especially when you've got many miles to do. But there we go. That's going to be marvellous. But I think I'll keep the aircon on today. For a start, it means I can talk to you a bit more easily. 2-stage closing there. Lovely. Leather seats with armrests. We've got storage all over the place. 2 ways of getting into that little cubby, it seems. Heated seats. They're going to hold for the automatic transmission in winter, which I think keeps it in 2nd or 3rd gear to aid getting away. It reduces torque at the wheels. But yes, it is an automatic transmission with power. Just in case it isn't enough. I think that just holds it in gears a bit longer. Subaru branded cassette player, and he's given us an adapter that's a cassette you can slot an SD card into so you can listen to your electronic music. Bright, I think, changes the dashboard brightness, headlamp leveling, headlamp wash, and then over here we got fog lights variously, the heating elements in the windscreen, tyre pressure monitors that Chris has fitted as well. But yeah, wow, absolutely blown away. It's hugely generous of Chris, and we really appreciate that support. It's a very, very kind thing to do. I think he couldn't face a traditional sale of the car, and knew that, you know, ULEZ, it really had to go. ULEZ is the ultra low emission zone. It's expanded. He's now a mile within it. You remember Miss Daisy the Syrian we saved from the ULEZ scheme? That was just on the edge of the old scheme, and then it expanded. So we managed to get Miss Daisy out. Now we're going to get the Forester out. And yeah, we are blown away, frankly. Thank you very much. I think what we're probably going to do is do a nice sizable donation to charity when we do sell the car. Don't know when that's going to be. I might like it, that's the problem. Can't like them all. Too many cars, and we've just had a load of work done on Bella to get Bella finally back on the road as well. We are idiots. But without further ado, I think I'm going to get you in a mount, and we'll get on our way, because we're off to see Pete and his bus now. So fire up the beast. Here we go. There we go. I have to lock and then unlock the car, because the immobilizers kick back in. Immobilizer are a very good idea on a car like this. Whoa. I think this one's going to be fun, folks. Right, we're going on the Dartford crossing today. Just turn the aircon off. We'll just have we'll enjoy the noise for a bit, shall we? Because we're doing an acceleration onto a 50 limit, which I don't think it'll take very long to get there. And we'll let her sing, because we've driven far enough to get the engine nice and warm now. Although, maybe I should be careful on the revs. The timing belt is apparently 20 years old. It was done about 7,000 miles ago. Crazy, isn't it? Whoa. Yeah, I think Mini Hubnut's going to like this car. It does get down the road very, very nicely. But yeah, it seems to drive nice and straight, nice and quiet. I think this is going to be very pleasant indeed. Just pop the old aircon back on. Oh my days, this thing gets down the road. Neither of my previous Subarus were turbos. Yeah, look at that, with a big bulge in front as well. Oh, it's just marvellous. Right, off to business. Find lunch along the way. Well, we're hurtling along on the M25. Sorry, my mic is unusable because I'm charging the phone at the moment. But we're doing 70 miles an hour at just over 2,500 revs. So that's quite relaxing. There's a bit of wind noise. We've got frameless windows, always a bit of a downside. It's very hard to make them entirely silent, but yeah, going very well. Trying not to think about how old the timing belt is. Over 20 years. That's a bit different. The police have just pulled someone over there and yanked him out of his car. Blimey. I saw a copper running around. I was wondering what on earth was going on. But well, he don't seem to be going anywhere now. Having escaped the police at the services, and after a very pleasant Greg's all-day breakfast baguette, we are now climbing the QE2 bridge to climb over London. And I wish I could pan the camera around, but I can't do so without breaking the law, because you kind of get a view of London in the distance. But we're going to have a slight diversion to a supermarket. I have to do some shopping for the hublets, and then we can get to Pete and his bus C's. You won't be able to see it, but that BMW M3 in front of us has a Texas number plate on it. How weird. Sorry, it's shaking because I got it zoomed in. So we're stuck in traffic on the M25, situation normal. We've done the Dartford crossing and we're just back into Kent, and I might as well talk a bit about what the car's actually like. The automatic gearbox is a delight. I know it's not everyone's choice, but the Subaru manuals always tend to be a bit agricultural, and I think auto's the way to go. It's lovely. It just always seems to be in the gear you want. I haven't even played with power, probably not going to touch the power button, don't really need to. It has enough, and I'm now burbling away next to a Mini with a sports exhaust. Which one sounds nicer? I think I win. Oh, also I've got air conditioning and leather seats. Ooh. The suspension is definitely on the firm side. It's very Subaru, not much give in it at all, but it is sort of well damped. It behaves well. The sun got too much. I actually had to see, too much sun, so I've had to pull the shade forward. Incidentally, when it's all the way back, it's a bit of a pain to try and reach it, but I should carry on with my day. We should get the microphones plugged back in, and maybe we'll get on board with a hublet before this video is out, and we'll get their impressions too. What's scary though is I've now done more miles already today. I think I've done about 60 or 70 miles, so it's done more miles today than it had in the previous year. That's crazy. Oh, well, that's cute. A little Fiat 500. Very nice. So this is the very pretty village of Westerham. Or maybe it's a small town, I don't know. But I have a feeling there's an AMI6 that sometimes works here. I think I've been here before. I don't know if it still, well, the AMI doesn't work here, Arizona does. But yeah, very lovely part of the world. The old oldie buildings and the village green, and just scoot you around to the left and try and zoom out. One of the old oat houses. Oh yeah, I forget what they're called. A very Kent sort of a building. This little thing's going very well. I'm starting to wonder if they've done the mechanical upgrade on it. 126 engine and gearbox is quite common, but you can go 652 on the original engines as well. So then we went to see Pete and his bus, including this one that was recently rescued from a field. Fascinating story. We've got this one to run. Oh, lovely AEC engine. Noise alert. So this is good, the alarm won't go off.
Key fob.
So we have picked up a mini hub nut to introduce him to the delights of the car, having woken up the entire neighbourhood with the alarm. A good old turn it off and on again seems to have worked there, so that's good. We shall go and find some faster roads, and we can unleash whatever horsepower this has. I'm not sure. I think it's 250, there or thereabouts. I'm trying to remember. This is the old EJ20 engine, I think, which I'm hoping is a non-interference engine, because that Campbell is so very, very old. We can but hope, can't we, folks? Oh good, the car in front's getting out of the way.
Oh.
So you're liking the interior so far then?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's got armrests, things like that. It's the little things.
Punt it into the roundabout.
Oh.
This is uphill. Motorway speed limit achieved.
Yeah.
Not too scary.
No.
We got the windows open for maximum noise. Maybe we should shut up now. Yeah, it's very different when you've got everything shut. We'll have to pop the aircon on again now though.
Yeah, just in case.
But it's not bad, is it?
No. No, it's not.
We get to travel back in this tomorrow. Your mum and sister have to go in Desmond. Good old Desmond. Desmond has been amazing, to be fair. Have a bit more light in here. And you ready to do it all over again?
Yeah. Downhill this time.
It's quite quick. So there we go, that is our new family wagon. It goes like stink and likes a drink. Didn't mean for that to rhyme, but there we are. It is actually very, very lovely to drive, and already I've driven about 130 miles in it. So we've had a good bedding in period. Everything seems okay. That slight whiff of exhaust seems to have gone away. So yeah, it's really good. We've got ice cold air conditioning, lovely leather seats, some tidying up needed, a cam belt definitely needed. Have you ever driven a car with a 20-year-old cam belt? Let me know down in the comments, but otherwise, yeah, it's astonishing. But we've got more to do. Tomorrow, 300 miles back to Wales. So we're going to be comparing this with the Perodua Canary in terms of overall experience and fuel economy. I think both will be quite different. So thank you very much for watching. Huge thanks to Chris for letting us play with this magnificent beast. And we'll see you in a future video. Farewell. Pleiades.